Oh, stunning. Love it. Welcome back and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications and everything will be just fine. We are back with more Nightwish Saturday and I can't wait. Last week we took a quick break to do a non-metal week. It was refreshing, it fed my soul, it was awesome, but it feels good to be home. We're looking at a song called Sleeping Sun. It's an official music video. It features Tarja and I cannot wait. A lot of you guys have been asking me to take a look at the song for a long time. So it feels really good to finally be getting at it. And yeah, let's get stuck in. Nightwish Sleeping Sun official video. Let's see what you got. I gotta stop there. It feels like a shame because her voice is stunning on this track. Not what I expected so far, but I want to go back to explain something. You know how it works around here. We want to celebrate the band and try and figure out how they put some of this together. Interesting because I've done a bunch of Nightwish songs at this point and I'm starting to piece together some of their secret sauce, some of their formulas that they use. And one of the things they do really well is they introduce the idea of a melody up front. It plays a bigger part of the song later on. And I think they're going to do it here too. Right off the bat, you could hear that nice kind of keywork synth come in, and you could hear a definitive, nice, awesome, quite catchy run in that melody. And I wonder if it's going to play part of the vocal phrasing or the chorus or something more significant later. Time will tell. Loved how the chimes came in. Very delicate approach to everything there. Even the percussion, that nice shaker hit. I think the snare started coming in there, but there's long drag outs in between those placements. Very delicate. And we only heard a little bit of his singing, but gorgeous voice on top. This is going to be a good one. To stop there because when I hear a drum roll like that, we're going into something else. Gorgeous song so far. Her voice is perfect for this. Very suited to how she sings. She pronounces things really well. She's got a lot of clarity in her vocal. It's more dramatic. It's more theatrical, and it suits this really, really, really well. There's like a nice richness and warmth to her voice. I loved when they brought the layer in underneath to help amplify that, created like a little harmony. But what I really like about this is the separation in the music, because her voice sits. There's a warmth to it. There's a low quality to it, but then there's also this clarity. So it kind of shoots through the middle. And the reason it does is because there's a separation. So you hear all of this nice key work that you can hear, that theme that's running up and down. It's much higher frequency, high mids, highs, and then you've got that rumbling bass underneath, which is quite low. And it does open up a gap and provide an opportunity, purposefully so, for the vocals to shine through really nicely. Big fan of this.
At the end of time, losing faith makes a crime. I wish for this night time to last for a lifetime. The darkness around me shows off the solar sea.
hang on. Wow. When I heard the drum roll, I kind of thought it was going to go in a slightly different direction. I'll go back one to lead in there because I heard some nice guitar work coming in that I want to properly get the feel for. But you heard that drum roll and it kind of gave the impression that it was going to build up into something more intense. And quite the opposite. It just provided an opportunity to change that phrasing, stick to that timing, and then just create like a nice fullness. But I'm pretty sure I was right in the beginning in the sense that that early introduction of that melody is exactly this vocal phrasing. And I'd have to go back and listen to it again, but I'm pretty sure it's dead on with that. Different in the sense that there is a much more intense and deliberate move to push that synth alongside it. And I like how that it's kind of fearless. They didn't try and hide that under the vocal. They paired it next to the vocal and let them both kind of shine. Amazing breath control. I know this is a studio recording, but I have no doubt this would be pulled up live and sound incredible. In fact, I want to go look for a live version after this. Absolutely beautiful. I kind of stopped listening for technicalities in the chorus because when you hear something so pretty, sometimes you just want to feel it. You don't want to try and take it apart. Nightwish doing Nightwish things. Okay, we are going back there. That nice distorted guitar that has the delay on the echo also has a nice panning effect to it. And you've heard me say before, if you can, please listen to these songs with headphones because there are certain tricks and editing elements that I think would be lost if you didn't have headphones on. You wouldn't notice them as much, at least. And you can hear that nice panning of the guitar work. It starts in the left side of your headphones and it moves to the right, and it creates almost this depth to the song that wasn't there before. It's cool. I like it a lot. I like the elements of that aggression coming in with such a beautiful and delicate song up until this point. And, you know, where I thought the first chorus was going to go, I now think the second chorus will, because when you bring in that distorted guitar and you hear that drum roll kick in, I don't necessarily think it's going to become anything different, but it's going to become more full. I expect those chords to ring out and they just to add a bit more of that aggressive edge to it. This is absolutely lovely. Shout out Cool T for ticking the box and letting me know to do this one today. This is awesome. Oh, stunning. Love it. Chorus is kind of haunting and sticking with me. It feels like I'm watching a live play. It has that element where you're watching like this musical and there's this beautiful, awesome kind of solo piece, if you will. Really pretty, nice layering there again, but it was a nice harmony on top this time where it wasn't just an amplification. You could hear a real effort to create a higher harmony and just push it a little bit in a way that evolves the chorus. You've now heard, this is the third variant of it, and each one has had something slightly different. I think they got me again with the guitar work. I thought it was going to have these long chords that ring out, and it didn't necessarily do that. It was an evolution in terms of the edge, but they keep me guessing. They keep surprising me, and I really do appreciate it.
Sleeping,
want you to hear that. So in the beginning, you had these much longer periods where the snare hit was going in. There was the shaker in the beginning. Now it's more increased. It's almost double the pace of what it was before. Not in terms of timing, but in terms of the frequency of those snare hits. But what I like that he's doing there is small subtleties. You can hear him working the hi-hat, and I'm a lefty, so you'll see it this way, but when you'll hear him hit and he lifts his foot off the pedal just to create a little bit of a gap, and you go there. It's a nice break in that phrasing in the percussion to let you know that there's going to be another cycle. It's a nice element to the frequency and tonal value of the song. It all just works. It's something so small, so simple, but it's placed perfectly, and it really adds value. Yeah, love it. I love Empu's fire, man. He does this a lot, and to me, this is not a right or wrong thing. It's just a personal preference. I like when guitarists take the melody of a song and incorporate that into a piece of lead work or a solo, and he did it there. You heard him start out with that. There was a nice, nice harmony with that. He was playing two different pieces to harmonize with himself there, and it was just awesome. I think that whenever they can start like that and then run off into something else and be a bit more technical or be a bit more feel, very cool. Yeah, delicate, not overstated, just beautiful, awesome melody. Let that be the hero. Don't overcomplicate it. And they smash that one again. They just know what they're doing. And I mean, that sounds so obvious to say right now, but sometimes there's a technical element where you're just so impressed by the thought, the care, the technicality. And then there's other times where they do something so simple and charming like that you go, they're just so mature at approaching music and developing songs for the way they need to be made, not for any other reason, for any other influence. And I loved that, and I can't wait for the next one. So please let me know where to go next. I know there's still loads of songs to cover, and I can't wait. I'm loving this journey. We're going to be on it for a while. Until then, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.